Hey folks, it's me, Alex. Wow. I just want to say, look at all these fish. I just got back from work. I haven't uploaded any videos recently. And so I got home and I sat down and I was just observing my aquarium, the way people do, and enjoying them. And so I'm sitting here and I'm like, whoa, there's a lot of movement in the aquarium. There is. I mean, compared to like what it's been like before. A lot of all these baby platies. At first I thought they were guppies when they had no color, but then and oddly enough, I mean, like the first time when I first got the platies, which was the first live bearer fish that I got, they had babies and they didn't develop the color until after they grew like a little larger, kind of like that one right there. But I have all these like baby fish with color already. I'm not used to that. So, and there's I think that's it's a guppy right there. It's a baby guppy. No, it's probably a platy. I see a black tail, so whatever. But there are so many fish, like it's insane. What the heck? Like I'm moving from Alexandria, Virginia to Washington D.C., which is only like 3 miles away. And the reason I'm moving is because traffic. There is a lot of traffic. I thought Norfolk, Virginia, I thought Jacksonville, Florida were both bad with traffic. No. D.C., Washington D.C. is probably the worst I've been in. I mean, as far as traffic, it takes me. So I live 5 to 7 miles away from work, and it takes me a good 1.5 to 2 hours a day. I'm sorry, no, each way. So in the morning, on really bad days, it takes me about 1.5 hours to get to work, and then when I leave work. Rush hour again, so it takes me another 1.5, sometimes and quite more often 2 hours a day to get back home. So that's about 4-5 hours a day that I get to spend on the road, and I don't get to do things like this, uploading videos, or maybe I want to go to school, or whatever. It's 5 hours that I could spend doing more productive things than sitting in the car waiting on traffic. So yeah, I'm definitely moving closer to work. It's about 4 or 5 blocks away from where I work. By the way, I work on Fort McNair and sometimes the Pentagon. That's my other work site, but that's going into work, and I really don't want to discuss that when I'm off work. So yeah, all these fish. Yeah, so I'm gonna. I already ordered from Amazon.com a huge, not huge really, but it's a 4 foot diameter by 3 foot height koi pond tub, portable plastic pool. It's like a swimming pool, but just smaller. And so I'm gonna put my koi fish there, and take them out of my 65-gallon aquarium and put them in there, and I'm gonna put all these fish in that 65-gallon aquarium. I'm also putting my 2 fancy goldfish in the tub, in the quote-unquote swimming pool with the koi fish. And I'm really hoping, since they have more space, that they won't try to eat the goldfish the way they did my other 2. And so I'm kind of wary. I'm kind of like, should I really do it? Should I not? I'll try it, and if I see some, if I come home one day and one or both of my fish are missing one or all of their fins, then I have the extra aquarium I can put them in, and of course, sadly they'll be suffering and pain, but it'll be a learning lesson for me, so I know not to do that ever again. Or I may just so I got an aquarium. I'm sorry, I got an apartment that's a studio, very small. But if I figure out how to put everything together, I can have 2 aquariums and the pond, the koi pond. So then I'll be able to separate the koi fish from the goldfish. I'll see. If it's too small, then I may have no choice. I'll figure it out when I get there. So yeah, this is what's going on. I did travel to Guyana last week for 7 days, for 1 full week, and when I came back, so I kept this plant light on, not facing this way, facing more towards the wall, and then I set the actual lights on a timer, that timer. And when I came back, all of this was full of algae. All walls are, all sides were full of algae. You can see the floor, the flooring, the bottom glass panel is full of algae, which is good. Like, I like that, because algae is it's a type of plant, and it gets to soak in all toxins and bad things, and it oxygenates the water. So, but it also grew on the plants, and I haven't seen any negative side effects. Like, the plant is still growing strong, unless it's the algae covering all the yellow up. But it doesn't look like it. I mean, they've grown a little bit. Even this, like, it's growing wildly. It has all this algae, so if you notice, the roots are all green. So, I mean, I could always go online and check it out to see if green algae, harms plants, which I'm sure it may, to a degree. Like, it may steal a lot of the nutrients from the plants. But as far as damage it, I don't know. I don't think so. This is growing wild. I mean, it's pretty large now. So, I mean, no issues with that. Again, plants are awesome. Plants are a great filter. As far as the fish, when I came back from Guyana, I found that the male guppies were developed more color. I mean, I thought they were colorful at first, but I mean, so much color to them. If you would stop moving so quickly. Yeah, I mean, they are freaking colorful. Look at them. And I've noticed a little bit of color, on these smaller guppies. And I don't know. I'm very excited to see what colors they develop. I need to get a girl for him. He definitely needs a girl. He's been trying to chase some of the platies and the guppies, and I would like to see what kind of babies they come up with. The Molly. So yeah, maybe once I move here in a few weeks, I'll get him a girl, and I'll put all the Mollies and guppies and platies in a larger tank, and see what happens. But yeah, pretty soon I may have to start selling these to friends and all. Or you guys, hey, I've seen so many people on YouTube, start selling fish and all. So, if you're ever interested in buying some of these fish, hey, go for it. Let me know. All right, folks, that's it for now. Talk to you later. It's been almost 9 minutes of me talking nonstop, so yeah, I need to get some rest. Good night. Bye.